The shooter was flying the drone around the area, not over the stage, I would say about 200 yards, give or take, away.
Officer. And as questions remain over the failure to spot the shooter's assault-style rifle, tonight officials saying that gun, also seen in this helmet video, had a collapsible stock, making it easier to conceal and carry.
I'm sure you've heard the news. An attempt had been made on the life of former President Donald Trump. The news reverberated across the nation, sending shockwaves through the political landscape and beyond. This act of violence, regardless of political affiliation, served as a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the ever-present threat of extremism. The attempt on Trump's life immediately sparked a flurry of activity from law enforcement agencies. The Secret Service, tasked with protecting the lives of high-profile political figures, found itself at the center of the storm. Questions arose about potential security breaches and whether more could have been done to prevent this attack. The incident left the nation on edge, with many drawing parallels to past political assassinations that have left an indelible mark on American history. The specter of violence aimed at political leaders served as a chilling reminder of the deep divisions within society. As the nation grappled with the aftermath of this attempted assassination, one question echoed in the minds of many: what happens next? In the immediate aftermath of the assassination attempt, chaos reigned as first responders rushed to the scene. Law enforcement agencies swiftly moved to secure the area and tend to the injured. The primary focus was to assess the situation, ensure the safety of bystanders, and gather crucial evidence. The Secret Service, responsible for the security of the president and former presidents, faced intense scrutiny. Their actions in those critical moments would be meticulously examined to determine if any protocols were breached and if the attack could have been prevented. Local law enforcement agencies played a critical role in those crucial early hours. They secured the perimeter, controlled the crowds, and initiated the initial investigation. Their swift and coordinated response was essential in maintaining order and preserving vital evidence. As news of the attack spread, a sense of disbelief and anger swept the nation. The fact that an attempt could be made on the life of a former president raised serious concerns about the state of political discourse and the safety of public figures. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, with its vast resources and expertise in handling complex investigations, quickly took the lead in the case. The agency's top priority was to determine the motive behind the attack, identify all individuals involved, and uncover any potential conspiracies. Experienced FBI agents, specializing in counterterrorism and domestic extremism, were deployed to investigate the attacker's background, potential ties to extremist groups, and any online activity that might shed light on their motivations. The investigation spanned multiple states, seeking to track down any accomplices and uncover the full extent of the plot. Forensic experts meticulously analyzed evidence collected at the crime scene, including weapons, electronic devices, and communication records. Their findings would prove crucial in piecing together the timeline of events and establishing the attacker's movements and communications leading up to the assassination attempt. The FBI's investigation extended beyond U.S. borders, collaborating with international intelligence agencies to track down any foreign connections or support the attacker might have received. This global effort highlighted the interconnected nature of extremist threats in the modern world. Section 4. The Secret Service under scrutiny, protecting the president at all costs. The attempted assassination thrust the Secret Service into the spotlight, raising questions about its ability to protect those entrusted to its care. The agency, tasked with the daunting responsibility of safeguarding the lives of the president and other high-profile figures, faced intense scrutiny in the wake of the attack. Lawmakers and security experts demanded a thorough review of the Secret Service's security protocols and procedures. Every aspect of the agency's operations, from threat assessment and intelligence gathering to protective detail deployment and emergency response, came under intense examination. The House Oversight and Government Affairs Committee launched a formal inquiry into the Secret Service's handling of the situation. Hearings were scheduled to question Secret Service leadership about the agency's actions leading up to, during, and after the attack. The Secret Service, facing mounting pressure to provide answers, vowed full cooperation with the investigation. The agency acknowledged the gravity of the situation and pledged to take all necessary steps to ensure the safety and security of those under its protection. Section 5. Congressional inquiries. The House and Senate demand answers. The attempted assassination sent shockwaves through the halls of Congress, prompting immediate calls for investigations. Both the House of Representatives and the Senate, recognizing the gravity of the situation, initiated separate inquiries to determine the circumstances surrounding the attack and identify any systemic failures that contributed to the security breach. The House Oversight and Government Affairs Committee, known for its role in investigating government misconduct and failures, took the lead in the House inquiry. The committee's chairman vowed a comprehensive and impartial investigation, promising to leave no stone unturned in their pursuit of the truth. In the Senate, a special bipartisan committee was formed to conduct a parallel investigation. This committee, comprised of members with expertise in national security, intelligence, and law enforcement, aimed to provide a thorough and independent assessment of the events leading up to the assassination attempt. These congressional inquiries, while separate, were designed to complement each other. The House investigation focused on the Secret Service's security protocols and potential intelligence failures, while the Senate inquiry took a broader look at the overall threat landscape and the government's efforts to combat domestic extremism.